It happens in an instant. You are scrolling through your feed, feeling fine, and then you see it. A photo, an announcement, a milestone. Your stomach drops. A cold, heavy stone forms in your chest. You feel a sudden, sharp flash of irritation. You scroll past it quickly, pretending you didn't see it. You look at their life, and then you look at yours. Suddenly, your apartment feels smaller. Your job feels harder. Your relationship feels colder. Nothing has actually changed in your life, yet everything feels worse. This is the green-eyed monster. This is envy. It is the most secretive, shameful, and corrosive emotion in the human experience. Poisons the vessel that holds it. We rarely admit to envy. We call it unfairness. We call it criticism. We say, I just don't think they deserve it. But deep down, we know the truth. We do not hate them for their failure. We hate them for their success. Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. But it is worse than that. Comparison is the assassin of potential. You cannot run your own race if you are constantly staring at the other lane. Envy makes you a detective of flaws. When you see someone rising, your ego panics. To protect itself, it begins to search for cracks. They got lucky. They had rich parents. They are a sellout. You deconstruct their victory to avoid facing your own defeat. This instinct is ancient. For 1,000,000 years, we lived in small tribes. Resources were scarce. If your neighbor got more food, it meant you might starve. Envy was a survival mechanism. It was an alarm bell for status and survival. But your brain was built to compare yourself to the 30 people in your village. It was not built to compare yourself to the top 0.1% of 7 billion people on the internet. Social media has weaponized this ancient instinct. It creates a highlight reel effect. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes footage, your doubts, your mess, your bad days, to everyone else's trailer. It is a rigged game. You are envying a ghost. You are jealous of a life that does not exist. You see the smile, but you do not see the antidepressants. You see the money, but you do not see the debt. You see the applause, but you do not see the loneliness. Carl Jung called this the shadow. Envy is the part of you that you shove into the basement because it is too ugly to look at. But things that are hidden do not die. They grow. They fester. Envy is the only vice that gives no pleasure. Gluttony tastes good. Pride feels good. Anger feels powerful. But envy? Envy is just pure, unadulterated pain. It is drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. The longer you hold onto it, the more it burns you. Your envy does not hurt the person you are jealous of. They don't even know you're thinking about them. They are sleeping soundly while you lie awake, consumed by their existence. This is the status ladder. It has no top. There will always be someone richer, someone younger, someone more talented. If your self-worth depends on being ahead, you will always be behind. When you envy someone, you destroy your capacity to learn from them. You cannot learn from someone you resent. You cannot be mentored by someone you are secretly trying to take down. You isolate yourself from the very knowledge that could save you. The energy you spend counting their money is energy you are not spending making your own. The time you spend watching their life is time you are subtracting from yours. It is a double tax. You pay with your happiness and you pay with your potential. But what if this pain is not a mistake? What if this burning feeling is actually a signal? What if your envy is trying to tell you something vital about who you are supposed to be? You do not envy the billionaire if you want to be an artist. You do not envy the athlete if you want to be a scientist. You only envy the people who have the thing that you are capable of having. Envy is the dark map to your own desire. It is time to stop hating the map and start walking the path. In part 2, we learn how to flip the polarity. We learn how to turn this poison into fuel. You do not envy Elon Musk. You do not envy the King of England. Their lives are too far removed from yours. They are abstract concepts, not real threats. You do not lose sleep over them. You envy your college roommate. You envy the coworker who sits 3 desks away. You envy the cousin who started with the exact same advantages as you. but somehow got further. Envy is a function of proximity. It is the radical equality rule. We only compare ourselves to those we believe we are equal to. If they are equal to you but they are winning, it implies that you are losing. Their success destroys your alibi. As long as no one like you succeeds, you can blame the system. You can blame the economy. But the moment someone like you succeeds, your excuses evaporate. They are the living proof that it was possible. And you missed it. This brings us to the terrifying truth. Envy is not about them. It has never been about them. Envy is a projection. They are simply a mirror reflecting your own unlived potential back at you. You hate them because they have done what you were too afraid to do. They took the risk you backed down from. They made the sacrifice you refused to make. They are inhabiting the life that was supposed to be yours. Psychologically, this is called the golden shadow. We usually project our negative traits onto others, but we also project our positive traits. If you deny your own greatness, you will project it onto someone else, and then you will hate them for it. Your envy is a map. It is the most accurate GPS system for your soul. You do not envy the pianist if you don't care about music. You envy the pianist because there is a song inside you that is dying to get out. Stop trying to suppress the feeling. Suppression is just blindness. Instead, decode the signal. What specific thing do they have that triggers you? Is it the money, or is it the freedom? Is it the attention, or is it the respect? You must perform surgery on your own bitterness. Be precise. You might think you envy their car, but you actually envy their courage to be seen. You might think you envy their relationship, but you actually envy their vulnerability. This is the pivot point. This is where you choose between becoming a villain or a hero. The villain lets the acid eat through the floor. The hero uses the acid to power the engine. Shift your perspective from competition to proof. Their success is not a sign that there is less for you. It is proof that it is possible for you. They have broken the wind. They have blazed the trail. You should be thanking them. They did the hard work. They figured out the market. They took the arrows. Now you can study their map. You can learn from their mistakes without paying the price they paid. Transform your envy into curiosity. Instead of asking why them, ask how did they? Replace judgment with analysis. If you study the person you envy, you will often find they suffered in ways you are not willing to suffer. You envy the result, but you do not envy the process. You want the medal, but not the 4 a.m. training sessions. You want the exit, but not the bankruptcy scares. You cannot cherry-pick a life. You have to take the whole package. Treat the world like a menu. When you see someone with something you want, that is just the universe showing you what is available on the menu. You don't get angry at the waiter because someone else ordered the steak. You just say, I'll have that too. Success is not a zero-sum game. Lighting another candle does not diminish your own flame. The belief that there is only so much to go around is a poverty mindset that keeps you poor. Use the spite as fuel. It is not the highest form of motivation, but it is potent. If you cannot do it for love, do it to prove them wrong. Do it to prove to yourself that you are equal to the reflection in the mirror. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold. Envy is the heaviest lead you will ever carry. It is dragging you to the bottom of the ocean. But if you transmute it, if you own it, it becomes the rocket fuel for your ascension. The diagnosis is complete. You know what the poison is. You know where it comes from. Now, in part 3, we will learn the cure. We will learn how to put on the blinders and run your own race. You are playing the wrong game. You are playing a zero-sum game. In chess, for me to win, you must lose. In the status game, for you to rise, someone else must fall. This is the engine of envy. You must switch to a positive-sum game. This is the game of wealth and creation. In nature, a forest does not envy the trees next to it. The success of the forest benefits every individual tree. Envy is based on the fixed pie fallacy. You believe there is a limited amount of happiness, money, or success in the world. You think that if they take a slice, there is less for you. This is a lie. The pie is infinite. You can bake your own. Put on your blinders. Racehorses wear blinders for a reason. If they look to the side, they break their stride. If they look to the side, they lose. You must develop tunnel vision for your own potential. The only valid comparison is temporal. Do not compare yourself to who someone else is today. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you stronger? Are you wiser? Are you richer? If the answer is yes, you are winning. Respect the iceberg. You envy the tip, the award, the car, the exit. You do not see the submerged mass of suffering that supports it. If you knew the price they paid, you might not want the item they bought. Practice compersion. This is the opposite of envy. It is the feeling of joy for another's success. It is a muscle. You have to train it. When you see a win, force yourself to celebrate it. You are hacking your brain to associate success with pleasure, not pain. Admiration attracts. Envy repels. If you resent rich people, you will never become rich, because your subconscious will sabotage you to avoid becoming what you hate. If you admire them, you open the door to becoming them. You cannot be them because you are not them. You have a unique genetic code, a unique history, and a unique psychometric profile. To try to live their life is a sin against your own nature. You are envying a fish for its ability to swim, while you are a bird. Originality destroys competition. No one can compete with you on being you. The more authentic you become, the less envy you feel, because there is no one else in your lane. You are a category of one. Cynicism is a shield that keeps you poor. When you say it's easy for them, or they got lucky, you are protecting your ego, but you are blocking your growth. Drop the shield. Admit they did something right. Learn what it was. Turn your rivals into mentors, even if you never speak to them. Analyze their moves. Deconstruct their strategy. Envy says, I hope they fail. Wisdom says, I hope they show me the blueprint. Step out of the crab bucket. Envy is a social contagion. If your friends are constantly tearing down successful people, you will catch the virus. You must surround yourself with people who see success as inspiration, not an insult. Clarify your vision. Envy flourishes in ambiguity. If you don't know what you want, you will envy everyone who has anything. Once you know your destination, you stop caring about people going to a different place. Gamify your own life. In a video game, you don't hate the player at level 50. You just want to grind until you get there. Treat life the same way. It's just XP. It's just leveling up. Gratitude is the antidote. You cannot feel envy and gratitude at the same time. The brain does not allow it. When you feel the green poison rising, force yourself to list 3 things you own that you would not trade for their life. A rising tide lifts all boats. If you are in a circle of winners, you will win. If your friend gets rich, that is good for you. It means you now have a rich friend. It means the network is stronger. Do not wish for them to sink. It will only drag you down. Curate your inputs. If a specific account triggers you, unfollow it. You are under no obligation to consume content that makes you feel small. Protect your psyche as fiercely as you protect your home. Your time will come. The sun shines on different parts of the world at different times. Just because it is night for you does not mean the sun has died. It just means the earth is turning. Wait for your dawn. You have deconstructed the mirror. You have stopped the game. But there is one final step. To truly transcend envy, you must find something that is more important than yourself. In part 4, we find the mission. There is a state of being where envy cannot exist. It is called the craft. When you are deeply immersed in the act of creation, you lose the ability to compare yourself to others. You lose the self. Psychologists call this the autotelic personality. It means having a purpose in itself. You do the work not for the applause, not for the money, and not to beat your rival. You do the work because the work itself is the reward. Stop performing for an invisible audience. Envy is a performance art. It requires you to care about what the spectators think. But the master does not care about the spectators. The master cares about the truth of the performance. You must choose between being somebody and doing something. Being somebody is a status game, and it is fueled by envy. Doing something is a mission, and it is fueled by purpose. You cannot do both. Gain perspective. In the grand scale of the cosmos, your neighbor's new car does not matter. Your rival's promotion does not matter. Even your own success is a speck of dust. Envy is an ego trap that tricks you into thinking you are the center of the universe. Memento mori. Remember, you will die. Envy is a luxurious waste of time. It is an emotion for people who think they are going to live forever. You do not have enough time left to spend it watching someone else's life. Death is the great equalizer. It strips away the status, the accolades, and the bank accounts. The only thing that remains is, who did you help? What did you build? And did you live your own life? Or did you die wishing you were someone else? Shift from consumption to contribution. Envy asks, what can I get? Purpose asks, what can I give? It is impossible to envy someone you are actively helping. Service destroys the ego. Build your own cathedral. Find a project so large, so demanding, and so important to you that you simply do not have the bandwidth to look sideways. If you have time to be jealous, your vision is too small. Eventually, you won't need the blinders. You will be so in love with your own path that the other paths will cease to exist for you. You will not look down on them. You simply won't look at them at all. Make peace with your avatar. You were given this specific character with these specific stats in this specific game. You cannot swap characters. You can only play this one to its absolute limit. To wish you were someone else is to insult your own potential. Embrace your disadvantages. Your struggle is part of your story. If you had their easy life, you would not have your strength. Do not envy their ease. Pity their fragility. Define your own success. If you let society define it, you will always be losing. Maybe success for you isn't a yacht. Maybe it's a quiet morning. Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a finished book. Claim your own definition. Stop following their map. Their map leads to their treasure, not yours. You have to be willing to get lost to find your own way. Balance is an internal act. You cannot balance your life by looking at someone else's center of gravity. You must find your own center. There is no secret. There is only the work. The cure for envy is action. Every minute you spend working on your dream is a minute you are not spending envying theirs. The world is big enough. There is room for you. There is room for your voice. There is room for your art. The universe is not scarce. It is abundant. Stop fighting for scraps and start building your banquet. Let them have it. Let them have the likes. Let them have the applause. Let them have the shiny things. You have something better. You have a mission. The envy is gone. The mirror is broken. You are no longer watching the race. You are running it. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at them. Go. Do your work.